Hello guys, Kadoot here. Welcome to another review, or actually mystery review. So I got in a Legend of Zelda art book and it's from Dark Horse Productions. I got it from bol.com, which is a store in the Netherlands that actually merged with an Albert Heijn store. And yeah, they sell a lot of stuff, a lot of video games, art books, even Final Fantasy art books, which is really nice. And I bought this one, it was very cheap. Normally it would cost like $40. I went for it with $23 free shipping. So really nice. So this is the Hyrule Historia from the Legend of Zelda, which is really nice. So there's a really nice pattern on it. And of course the Triforce. And in this book are actually concept arts, so development arts, explanations about why they did that, why they did like that, and just information about the stories and the different games and the towns. So just gonna flip to a few pages for you guys. So again, if you are a Zelda fan, I would really buy this. So The Legend of Zelda, Dark Horse Productions. This is Miyamoto, one of the developers of Zelda, which is really nice. So no explanation, a sort of interview kind of thing here. And Hyrule Historia. So here's the list of games: The Legend of Zelda for the Famicom, The Adventure of Link, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, which you all guys know, Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening DX game for the Game Boy Color, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, The Wind Waker, which is one of my favorites, A Link to the Past for Swords, that old Game Boy Advance kind of game, for Swords for the GameCube, Minish Cap, which is also one of my favorites, Twilight Princess, which I never played, but I really like to play it someday, The Phantom Hourglass for the DS, Link's Crossbow Training, which I've never heard of, Spirit Tracks, Ocarina of Time in 3D for the Nintendo 3DS, Four Swords, and Skyward Sword, and that was just the last one. So yeah, here you have a index. So the legend begins: the world of Skyward Sword, introduction, those who hold the fate of the world in their hands, and so on. So for just $23 you get a lot of stuff, and look at this beautiful artwork. Just really nice. Were a person to pick up a phrase to describe Skyward Sword, the most appropriate word would be brimming with all things Zelda. It includes the creative immersive world, diverse characters, elaborate puzzles, and strong connection to the series that has brought you so much pleasure. Here you present artwork from the initial design stages to complement works as well as to complement from the development staff, and introduce items and elements connected with it and intrinsic to the Legend of Zelda. Link, it's time to awaken. Your incredible destiny approaches. It's time to wake up. Link, help us. So really nice, and here you can see really nice artwork. So here you have concept art. They went with different colors. I'm going to show you a bit of closer. So the bird, they went first, we thought a blue one, a brown one. They just actually got with different colors, and the end result was this one. And they actually have all explanations about why they did that. The silhouette and the color are similar to the crest on the Nuance shield, it says here, of the bird. And the bird has a long tail as opposed to the short tails over here. So all in all, really nice. And of course the shield of Zelda. And here the sacred shield. So yeah, again, really nice artwork, and what you get back from it is amazing. I've already read like 5 hours into this book, and I'm not even done yet, so it's really nice. And most art books are a bit short, but this one has a lot of text and a lot of pictures, which I really like. Because yeah, I don't really read books with 5 million pages of text on them. I really like the combination of pictures and letters. So again, really nice. I'm very impressed with the artwork in here. So let's skip a few pages because my review will be too long then. So here we have Ganondorf, the Demon King, obtains the complete Triforce. The hero of time's defeat. Ganondorf the thief obtained the Triforce of Power and managed to get his hands on the Princess Zelda. The hero of time, Link, challenged him in a battle that determined Hyrule's very existence and lost. So yeah, Link versus Ganondorf over here. So it's Link and Ganondorf. The 7 sages seal away the demon King Ganondorf. At last, Ganondorf found himself in the possession of the Triforce of Wisdom that dwelt within Princess Zelda, and the Triforce of Courage that dwelt within Link. His true power achieved, he transformed to the Demon King. The 7 sages of Hyrule, led by Princess Zelda, sealed Ganondorf and the Triforce in the Sacred Realm as a final resort. So as you can see, a lot of storyline as well, which I really like. Here again, a very old Zelda game picture. Looks a bit like Mario-like. And all is just full of pictures and things about the other games. And on the end, I'm gonna show you guys. You get a message from Akira Himekawa. I'll just read it out for you guys. Congratulations on the 25th anniversary of the birth of The Legend of Zelda. And congratulations also on the eagerly anticipated release of the latest in the series, Skyward Sword. We have been given the task of creating the comic versions of Zelda games since 1999. We are thankful that people enjoy the manga as much as the games. We've been able to produce multiple volumes, and in 2010 we were chosen by readers for a manga award in Germany. Thank you kindly. So it's been 12 years since we last drew a grown-up Link in a manga, huh? We really racked our brains even more than we usually do for the comic versions, trying to come up with something that was worth 25th anniversary and connected to Skyward Sword world, but would all be settled in the 32 pages. We think we've turned out a special short piece that concludes the very first Zelda tale. Ever since Nintendo first started making video games, they've birthed a lot of games and fans. Legend of Zelda is in particular a rare gaming series that has tons of fans across the world who love it passionately. We created this manga with many adoring Zelda fans in mind. We hope you liked it. Akira Himekawa is a pseudonym or unit name of the female manga artist Pair A. Honda and S self-portraits below. They debuted in the weekly Shonen Sunday in 1991. In 1990 they began serializing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in Shogaku Gonensei, the 5th grade student, and Shogaku Rokunosei, 6th grade student. 10 volumes of Legend of Zelda manga have been published by Shogakukan. So really nice. So at the end you get a manga strip, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna just read out. I'm not gonna read the whole manga for you guys because it will be a very long video. But yeah, for those who don't know how to read manga, normally we read from left to right, but with manga it's from right to left. So this comic is based on the video game Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It includes key elements of the game story. So hooray, yay! Link, hey look at that, a red bird, a love swing flying through the sky. Okay. How nice this must be to fly to the great blue sky. But I can't get up there. Why do I feel like this when I look up at that bird? Far beneath Skyloft, the city in the sky where the young Link now stands under the thick sea of clouds. People once lived there on the world below, back when it was still called the land of Hylia. A dark age brewing, shrouded in fear and betrayal. And so the whole manga just keeps on going for a lot of pages, and here it ends. So really nice. So all in all, I give this book a 10 out of 10 because I like Zelda pretty much, and I really love to look at the concept arts and storylines and whatnot. So yeah, this was sort of my mystery review, and if you're a Zelda fan, buy this book. And yeah, if you're in the Netherlands, go to bol.com and they have it for a cheap price. And if you're not in the Netherlands, just yeah, even if you pay 30 or 40 euros for it, it's still very worth it. It's just an enormous art book. And it has, let's see how many pages this thing has. Okay. Okay, it won't say here. Come on, how many pages? How many pages do we want? Well, around 276 pages, I think. So yeah. So, and then on the back there's a story as well. The Legend of Zelda franchise has set the industry standard for riveting gameplay and immersive storylines, which each game players have discovered a story of destinies intertwined and heroes emerging from humble beginnings to overcome the most impossible of odds. Dark Horse Productions, so they actually helped make this book. And Nintendo invites you to take an in-depth look at the creation of one of the most beloved gaming franchises of all time, containing never before seen concept art, characters, designs, the official chronology of the games, the history of Hyrule, and much more. The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia brings an unprecedented look into the making of the Legend of Zelda games. So all in all, 10 out of 10 this book. If you're a Zelda fan, I would get it. And yeah, hope you like this. See you guys next time. Bye!